What if I told you that the land of the free and the home of the brave still grapples with the specter of child labor? It's true. Despite the grand narratives of progress and prosperity, the United States of America has a hidden history, a history that weaves through the fabric of our society, touching on the lives of our most vulnerable, the children. Picture this. The year is 1880 and the Industrial Revolution is in full swing. Factories are sprouting up across the country, and with them, a need for cheap labor. Who better to fill this need than children? Small, nimble fingers perfect for the delicate work of textile mills and coal mines, and thus, child labor in America takes root. Fast forward to the early 20th century. Public outcry over the harsh conditions faced by child laborers leads to the first federal child labor law in 1912. But progress is slow and hard-won. It would take another 25 years, until 1938, for the Fair Labor Standards Act to finally set federal standards for child labor. But let's not pat ourselves on the back just yet. The story doesn't end there. Some states have begun to erode these protections, exploiting loopholes and bending regulations. Children are once again finding themselves in the workforce, trading textbooks for time cards. Meanwhile, the exploitation of immigrant and prison labor continues unabated. The very same voices that decry child labor and worker exploitation in far-off lands remain eerily silent on these issues at home. And let's not forget the glaring absence of a National Workers' Compensation Commission, a glaring oversight in the land of opportunity. So where does this leave us? In this age of information and connectivity, we find ourselves at a crossroads. We can continue to turn a blind eye, allowing the erosion of workers' rights to continue, or we can demand more. More from our lawmakers, more from our society, more from ourselves. The time has come to hold our lawmakers accountable, to demand that they stand up for workers' rights, for children's rights, to insist on a unified federal response to child labor, to the exploitation of immigrant and prison labor, to the lack of a National Workers' Compensation Commission. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and most importantly, it takes a collective voice. Speak up, stand up, and demand more. The future of our nation, the future of our children, depends on it.